so much friction happens.
It's just like red flags coming up in my mind. Have you guys seen the movie Monster-in-Law?
No.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
Of
so
course.
I'm just I
Yeah.
can't even think of the famous actresses in it, and it is such a good movie. Jane Fonda,
Yes,
thank you.
Jane Fonda, right?
Yes, so it is fantastic. But like, have you seen any of those kind of things? Of course, that's exaggerated, right? It's a movie, but similar things in your practice?
Yes, I see it all the time. I have someone whose mother-in-law wore a white dress to
Oh,
No.
their wedding. It does happen. You can go
No.
on social media and find hundreds of stories of these brides talking about their mother-in-law. And look at Victoria Beckham and all of that. We don't know what the truth really was there, but that's a classic example of a mom who didn't want to let go of her attention and her role. So one thing that the book, so it's lighthearted and fun, but one thing that always seems to catch people off guard is that there's an element of grief and loss when your son gets married. And if you as a mother-in-law don't understand that and don't take care of it for yourself and grieve it, and or go to therapy or keep your journal or cry into your pillow at night that you've lost your baby boy the way he used to be. If you don't do that, you're constantly trying to hold on to him. And then there's the other woman, that's your daughter-in-law. And so I see a lot of that where these moms can't let go and they think that their daughter-in-law is the reason for it, but it's really their own issue.
where does that come from? What's the deeper root of this? Like, what kind of trauma, or is it, I don't know, like, where does that come from for someone?
Well, I would ask you, like, I don't think it's like trauma or drama. These are your baby boys, right? You said you have two.
Yeah.
Done everything for them, and I mean, hopefully there's a big transition there. That it doesn't have to be anything dramatic or traumatic. It's hard to let go.
I guess. Yeah, I'm not in that position now, so it's hard to imagine, but I just can't picture a world where I'm like, I need to be the center of attention. I need to wear the white dress. You know what I mean?
It is fascinating. And I try to start thinking about my own wedding, and I'm trying to think if my mom did anything disastrous like that, like the wearing. And I can't think of anything, but I also feel like it's my mom. I've got blinders. You know what I mean? I don't see those things. And
I have to say, a lot of the sons do have blinders, and they often will make excuses. Oh, that's just my mom. Like,
yes,
that's just the way she is.
Yes.
And that really doesn't make his wife feel very good.
Yeah.
And you want to respect, as a mother-in-law, you want to respect the new unit that has formed. You were in that position, not you, but a mother-in-law was once in that position, and she wants to, she has to remember how she felt back then, and she has to give her son and her daughter-in-law that same kind of respect.
And so is that a lot of the conversations with people you've had? I mean, the white wedding dress is such a clear, perfect example, but it's more just like the nitty-gritty day-to-day on inserting yourself into their life in a way that's just uncomfortable. Is that kind of what we're talking about a little bit?
Exactly. It requires a lot of zipping it or, holding your tongue. There are so many times as a mother-in-law, you want to insert yourself. You want to give an opinion. As a mother-in-law, you've lived a long life at that point, or a fairly long life, and you do have wisdom. But if you're not being asked, then you can't give your advice, you can't give your opinion. And it becomes even more important when your son and daughter-in-law have children. This is for them to create. So it is hard to hold your tongue, but that's one of the secrets. You have to do that. You have to respect that they're forming their own family and their own life. And it doesn't mean you're shut out. I always say you have to let go to be let in. Let that sink in for a second.
I like that.
Really let go and let them want to come to you. If you guilt them into it and try to force it or make them, feel like it's an obligation, that's not going to feel good for anyone.
Well, Dr. Koeppel, where can people get the book?
So the book is available on Amazon, and it's only on Amazon. And you can put my name into the search bar or the title. And if you put my name in, I spell my name a little different than most, Lesley Koeppel. You can put it into the search bar. You can find it on Amazon. I also started an Instagram account where I will post videos and give little snippets of the book
Oh, I
and
love
give
that.
lots of advice. And that is ask.Lesley. I don't know if you have.
Welcome back. We're showing you live pictures. It's live, right? Live pictures here of the Kilauea volcano on Hawaii's Big Island. It is erupting once again. It's the world's most active, one of the world's most active volcanoes.
It looks, this is going to, I don't know anything about volcanoes. It looks tiny, doesn't it? Am I wrong on that?
From this vantage point, I don't know if you've ever been to Volcano National Park, but it is a sight. It is really cool to go there and see. I mean, not an active eruption. I haven't seen that, but the steam vents and all of that. And we're just adding on to paradise is what's happening here. So Hawaii is getting larger.
I'm going to go back to this. My perspective here, is that enormous or is that tiny? I cannot tell. Like, are those trees or are those leaves that are in the foreground? I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I can't tell from this vantage point. I mean, I don't know where.
This is either the most incredibly massive thing I've ever seen or it's just not impressive at all.
Think it might. I don't know. I'm not even going to speculate because I have no idea. I don't know where this camera's mounted. I don't know if it's zoomed in. I don't know if that's a city in the foreground or if it's like.
That's Pompeii right there next to it.
Yeah. But it looks cool, right?
It looks very cool, or it's a child's science fair
We
project.
could be getting punked.
This could be AI at this point.
Could totally be fake.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not. It's not. So.
Anyway. Boy, look at me just poo-pooing this immediately. You brought it up. Like,
you should definitely go if you've never been to the Big Island. It is such a cool place.
It is.
It's awesome.
I have been to the Big Island, but I was a wee lad.
Okay,
I mean,
so you gotta go back. Take the kids.
I should, yeah. And then they one day will be able to say, I went
gotta
there
go
when
back.
I don't remember
Yes.
it too, because I was so little, and it worked
Yeah.
perfect. That's a good vacation right there. You get to go to
Seriously,
Hawaii.
I know.
Boy, and let me tell you, travel with a family of 5, very different than when we had 1 kid or even 2. Like,
I'm sure that's
it is, that's just so many plane tickets. It's like, oh, let's go on vacation.
Sounds expensive.
And then just round trip, you're looking at like $3,000 for
oh boy.
like Spirit level tickets, you know? That's
Spirit is no more, so you're gonna have to find a new airline.
well, you can hijack one of the planes. They're on that runway in Goodyear, you know? Have you seen those?
I have the graveyard.
The graveyard?
You think you should just
Yeah, just go in, get on, you know, just go
like in
behind
Liar
the
Liar,
cockpit,
just
take it
you
off.
know, get on the stairs,
Yeah.
pull on up.
Absolutely.
You've seen that movie, right?
Yes, I have.
Thank God.
Long time ago.
Oh lordy. Okay, I was getting nervous for a second.
And not only have both of us seen very few movies, we've seen mostly the opposite
Well,
movies.
speak for yourself. No, I haven't seen many movies. We were talking about Star Wars yesterday.
Yeah.
No. Okay, let's get to our live guest. Sharon Koski-Richard is here with Sanctuary Camelback. She's a Sensei Therapist. Thanks for being
That's
here.
a fun
Thank
title.
you.
Yeah, I know.
Sensei
Yeah, it's
Therapist?
pretty official, isn't
How do
it?
what does that
Seriously.
mean
It
exactly?
means master therapist.
Ah.
So Sensei
Better,
means
better.
teacher, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, with that role comes not only being at a certain level of excellence and professionalism and training, but it's also being a mentor to the team and leadership. So you're involved with, setting a certain example and trying to uplift and bring up the team and inspire everyone around you
Now,
to work at their best.
I have a very important question for you. Have you always had this voice, or only since you
I know
had
you're
this
very
job?
relaxing, calming.
That is the
soothing.
most calming voice I've ever heard
Yeah.
into a
Wow.
microphone right
I
here.
think my spa voice is actually channeling through right now.
Yes.
Normally, this is not me.
Oh yeah, you're definitely in the mode.
I do not have a spa voice typically, but no, actually, I think it's the two of you. Your energy is very calming too.
Oh,
So
thank you.
yes.
Very calming as I make fun of a
I
Hawaiian
know. Yeah, we're
volcano.
showing volcanoes. Like, wow.
Very calm
It's all right.
energy.
But we're
Yeah.
talking about Mother's Day because it's coming up this weekend. So you are here to
Yes,
talk about all
yes.
things relaxation. You brought some
Yes.
props, which
Yes,
is
I
exciting.
did.
Moms need to relax. They do.
Yeah.
No,
do.
Are you
that
a
sounded
mom?
like. Hold on. That sounded not right. Like moms need to relax.
Yeah,
No, like,
relax.
moms need relaxation.
Yes. Well, especially when you think about how much they're giving away to everybody.
Yes.
I mean, they're pouring all their energy and their time and their resources and love into their children and their partners and everyone around them. And so I feel like, we're here to celebrate moms and to give her an opportunity to come in and take care of herself. All that love and attention that she's pouring out should be more frequently given back to herself so she can maintain that same level for everybody she loves. So
Love
that's
that.
what I'm here to share is the offerings that we have at the sanctuary that can help her assist in doing so. Yeah.
So what kind of stuff do you guys offer?
I know I brought a lot of fun props with me
did.
today.
Yes.
Well, I'm really excited because we have so many. I could be here all day talking about that.
I
But
love this is a sound bath.
yeah, so so I have a few treatments for sure that I love. I mean, I do everything on the menu. I've been there for 18 years. So yes, well versed in many of these things, but I'd like to highlight that we have one particular treatment. It's called Deep Serenity. In fact, I created this treatment, and it's mind, body, and spirit centered, and it's also utilizing actually a local botanist, Lotus Way. We take advantage of using her beautiful flower essences in this service. So it begins. You would come in. It's a 60 or 2-hour service where you come in, and we begin with a very heart-centered guided breath and meditation with a aura mist. And we have about 4 different essences of this that we would spritz around and
Nice.
set an intention, start a calming, grounding procedure before getting on the table. It's a full body exfoliation, body wrap, moisturizing, massage, but it's very healing. It's very powerful because it's incorporating breath, intention, meditation, and the body treatment itself. It's very beautiful.
Fun that you created that too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know. I feel it's so in my work, when it comes to doing body work, I'm definitely rooted in a lot of heart coherence, heart-brain coherence, meditation, mind, body, and spirit centered. So doing the work for so many years, when I first got into the work, I was definitely more focused on body, deep tissue massages. But then as a result of going over it all the years, I do energy work. I've seen it with people on my table. It has proven to me time and time again the power of all the layers of our being and the role that it plays in helping our bodies to relieve the tension and to find a state of homeostasis and well-being. So it's I could go on and on.
No, I love
I love that. Yeah.
You just did something in my brain, and you're right. When I think relaxation, I think massage. Period.
Yeah.
That like it starts
Yeah.
and ends right there on the
Right.
massage component.
Right.
But thanks to this job, I've gotten to experience a little of these things on the morning show when you go to places like this and you hear about these things. And what is this called? The sound therapy?
This is a Tibetan sound bowl.
The first time that was ever done next to me, all of us, that is absolutely
Wait, let's do
something
it.
in
Let's do the sound
my instinct
so people
says that I would not like this, but I love it.
It's so
I
good.
love it.
How could you not?
It's calming. Yeah, it's a beautiful sound.
Shh, Tina, shush.
Sorry. I know.
I love it. And when you're in an environment where you're not also doing television or streaming and talking and having to, but like you're just fully enveloped in that sound and in that moment in a room or outside, wherever you are.
Yeah.
It is pretty overwhelming.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's powerful. In fact, I incorporate this. We have several services that we have a chance to incorporate this in. I'm trying to think. In fact, so WATSU, I'm going to bring up WATSU, okay? Because this is a very unique service. And I brought my floats to show. This is what you would wear on your legs. It's all
know what this
about.
is.
All right. So let's go into
Yeah, I don't
WATSU.
know what this is.
Yeah.
It's very special. And in fact, we're one of the very few people that offer this service, both state and in the country. Zen Shiatsu, it's Zen Shiatsu. If you're familiar with Thai massage or Shiatsu, it's acupressure along the meridian lines of the body. So it's stretch, compression, but Shiatsu is very nurturing, very gentle. So it's been transferred from being done, which is traditional, on the mat or on a table, into the water. So it's a pool, and it's warm to body temperature. And the guests would walk in with me. We put floats on the legs, earplugs, so they lay back, you float effortlessly as I hold them in the arms. And it's very close proximity. It's great for anybody who just needs to calm their nervous system, who needs to relieve pain. If you just need to de-stress, it's gentle movement in the water, and your body actually dictates what I'm going to do. There's no impact. So you're in the water floating. I can put your body into beautiful lengthening positions, stretch. There's acupressure point massage. And if you do the 2-hour service, 90-minute service, you get the sound therapy at the end. So it's a whole lineup of bowls, and it's incredible.
Because there's different
It's
sizes,
incredible.
right? So they all have different sounds.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it's an excellent service for moms to be. So it's,
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
floating in the
yeah.
water.
Floating in the
Yeah.
water feels so good when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
It really does.
I don't have anything to offer on that topic. Other than my wife has also said that. Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. Wow. So these are the floats. That's what these are?
These are the floats for the legs.
Okay.
Yes. I would definitely recommend, if mom's out there, we have so many services that would be beautiful for them to come in and renew themselves. So I would recommend that for sure, because that is very unique, very relaxing. Everyone that ends that service walks out of there floating on a cloud, and they just need to go sit somewhere in the dark and lay down for a while.
Yeah.
There's no need
I
to
need
rush
that
out.
right now, just us talking about it.
Oh my
like,
God.
I'm
So
like,
zen.
Okay.
I can't go back to the stressful newsroom after this.
Well, and let me add this. So our property at the Sanctuary, if you haven't been there, okay, it is a very special space. So we're nestled at the base of Camelback Mountain.
Yes,
it's a very small boutique luxury resort, but it's a space that people go if they just want solitude. They want to escape the noise. So it's great for coming in unplugged. In fact, I hear this from guests all day long. The minute you check in at the spa and you walk in that door, it's like you've dropped the weight. All right. It's all behind, all the worries. You go in because it's a natural oasis. I mean, we have a beautiful Zen garden that is at the central point of the spa. We have 12 indoor-outdoor treatment rooms. And it's the sounds, especially at this time of year out here, our weather has been so pristine. We have garden doors that you can open up so that when you're in there receiving a service, just imagine, okay, you're laying on a massage table in a treatment room. Garden doors are open. You have the beautiful music gently just kind of like a web in the background floating all around your body. But then you have the sound of the birds singing. We have bamboo trees. And usually on a day when the wind picks up, you can hear it rustling through all the bamboo leaves.
Oh my
And then we
gosh.
have the reflection pond and the meditation garden. I mean, it's an Asian-inspired spa. In fact, the entire Zen garden recently was landscaped differently with more greenery. But we did have a traditional Japanese Zen garden out there prior to that.
We have like 30
magical.
seconds left or so. Are there still spots available for this weekend?
Absolutely. I would
Okay.
encourage anyone anyone out there who is looking to gift someone, whether it's a mom to be, anyone you love, to come in now through Mother's Day. We have many promotions. You can come in if you only have an hour or two, book a treatment. Take advantage. We have a spring facial special. It's a antioxidant facial, and you actually get to receive a beautiful little free gift to take home to continue the service that you just received. Yes, make a day of it. Come and use our staycation. We have a promo for staycation.
It is a beautiful resort.
Thank
it really
you for
is.
coming in.
Yeah,
And
thank
when
you
people
so
watch
much.
the news at 4 o'clock on Fox 10, and if you look extra relaxed, at 4
This
o'clock,
is
we
why.
know why.
Just
moment
this
right here.
alone did it for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. It was an
Appreciate
honor.
you coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms
Yeah, happy
out
Mother's
there.
Day to all the moms.
Get some
Thanks for watching.
relaxation.
We'll see you.
Yes.